From beautiful Ting Stadium in Holly Springs, North Carolina, the Crystal Coast Booty Divers have traveled to face the Holly Springs Salamanders for the third time in the 2025 season. Lance Williams here alongside Christian Doms and Trey Keenis. Trey, last night, Morehead City, they were in Wilmington, a twin bill with the Wilmington Sharks. They split it. The first game, a 3-1 loss. Second game, 6-1 win. The continuity in that one is starting pitching. You saw Reed Bertram, the lefty. He went 5 innings with just 1 run. Second game, Jackson Bergman, 6 innings strong with just 1 run conceded. The starters for this team have been lights out lately, haven't they?
They've been stellar, Lance, and that's really all you can ask for out of this group. Bertram, you mentioned, stepping up big last night, and then Bergman in Game 2. The only difference in Games 1 and 2 is that the offense picked up the slack. You saw 6 runs in Game 2 versus just 1 run on 4 hits in Game 1. So you're looking to see this offense hopefully come along as this pitching's progressed and done so in a nice manner. You come into today's contest and you look at both of these teams, and what's been the story in both these games so far has been the starting pitching. Jackson Bergman pitched last time he was here and these two teams faced off. He went 6 shutout innings of work, and then Korn was the starter pitcher back when the first time these two teams faced off back on June 3rd. He went 4 1/3 and gave up 1 earned run. So I think the recipe for success in this series is going to be the starting pitcher, and we'll see what Ryan Devaney can do today as he gets a nod for the first time in a while.
Yeah, Devaney, we haven't seen him pitch since June 20th against Wilmington. He's also only gone 2 innings once and no more than 2 innings. He's kind of been a bit of an opener, kind of a segment into a bullpen day. What do you expect from the Crystal Coast pitching tonight?
Well, yeah, as you mentioned, a lot of limited action for Devaney this summer. He has had some strong spots in those games where he's only gone for maybe 1 inning or maybe 1 and a couple of thirds. But from Devaney, he offers fastball, slider, and a sweeper as well. And when he gets ahead in the count as well, he sometimes likes to throw that slider as hard as he can where it could sort of morph into a cutter. So that's something that could work tonight against the Salamanders, who recently lost one of the biggest pieces of their offense in Ryan Martin. He was batting nearly 400 for the Salamanders group, had 6 home runs. He's over in the Cape Cod League now playing for the Brewster Whitecaps. Still some names to watch out for on this Salamanders roster. You think to a guy like Anthony Mita, he's batting above 300, so a couple all-stars for the Salamanders as well. Devaney, it will be a bit of a challenge tonight, but first start in a while, maybe that's giving him enough time to rest and sort of prepare for tonight's battle against Holly Springs.
For Crystal Coast, they have some bullpen arms who are pretty fresh after the day off last night. Danny Thompson and Sage Ferguson. Last time we saw those guys, 2 shutout frames on Friday against Wilmington at home. These are 2 teams that are good in the pitching department, 2 top 5 teams in terms of ERA in the Coastal Plain League. The other starter, Collins Black, a guy coming from Duke University this past summer or spring, and then he's transferring to NC State. So 2 very good baseball programs, a 2.25 ERA through 12 innings pitched thus far. So a good pitching staff for Holly Springs. Who stands out in the Booty Divers lineup today?
I think you look at this offense, and it's been struggling as of recent, save that last game in Game 2 last night where the Marlins scored 6 runs for just the second time in their last 15 games. But you look at the series historically, one name that stood out to me is Wyatt Stanley. He's 4 for 8 through 2 games against Holly Springs with a pair of RBIs and a walk. Another guy is someone who we were fortunate enough to talk to earlier today. That was Brody Popple. He's reached base safely in just 11 out of the 12 games he's been with the Crystal Coast Booty Divers this season. There hasn't been a ton of volume with Popple in games played this year, but when he's been playing, he's executed really well.
Popple has been a good bat and force behind the dish. We got to speak to him earlier today. I'm here with the catcher, Brody Popple. Brody, you just got back from Atlanta, the HBCU Swingman Classic, a part of the MLB All-Star festivities. You're playing in Truist Park. What was that event like?
It was pretty cool. I'd never played in an MLB stadium before, so it was a cool experience, being able to play on that field with some good players.
You got to meet Ken Griffey Jr. You told me you talked to him for a while. What was it like talking to that guy, and did he have any good advice?
It was kind of surreal almost, because we talked about, the FAMU athletics, and he's actually a photographer now, so his son played football at Florida A&M while I was there, so we chopped it up for a little bit. Barely even talked about baseball, just talked to him like a normal guy. It was really cool.
That's awesome. 12 games played for Morehead City this summer. What's this experience been like with this team and this city?
It's different than any summer because I've been gone for so long, doing so much stuff, leaving and coming back. So it's been different, but it's been fun. I've loved every minute of it. Loved playing. So looking forward to a game tonight.
Well, thanks, Brody, and best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
Popple grateful for this summer with this team. Crystal Coast, the Booty Divers tonight. This team is 3-0 with their brand new Alter Ego facing the Holly Springs Salamanders for the third time this season. First pitch at 5:05. You can listen to these two on Mixler. We'll see you then.